Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Robot Tech. My name is Wave. Everybody, Wave. Thank you. My name is Skydiving, and today we have, of course, the co-host Smokinace. Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
And some other unfortunate souls have arrived this month. We got Unbounded 13 and KKR KingKongRong. How are you two?
Doing
great,
well. Thanks for
fantastic.
Okay, great start, everyone. Good, it's good.
I don't want to get yelled at.
Look, everyone's like talking in top of each other. It's great. Good start.
Yeah.
So,
Good start.
this is a different layout just this month. Don't panic. You're still on the right channel. Next month is ELU, which is Game Day. Sorry, not ELU. There's Game Day is next month. So I brought some people on the street. You know, I'm not. I'm paying them a lot of money to be here. More than Smokinace, by the way. But you know. But basically,
you guys might actually get a check,
right? But yeah, once a month we talk about games, what we played last month, and but yeah, next month is Game Day on November 6th for Extra Life. So Smokinace's idea was to talk to some Extra Lifers to see what their plans are and what have you. So yeah, so we'll still go over what games we played this month. So, you know, out of a pick of a hat, KKR, what games did you play last month?
Well, I played a variety of games. Scouter played Fall Guys. I played some indie games. I played a game called Suzerain. It's a president simulator.
Yeah,
Honey, I joined a cult.
that
the Cult
looked
of
really
Kong.
fun. That one looked really good.
It's an amazing game. Highly recommend it. And I played Fortnite with Unbounded and Scouter here.
You poor thing.
Got my first wins in Fortnite in like 3 years.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Anytime.
And then,
Now, KKR, how does your back feel after, carrying the two of them to get those wins?
oh, you're talking to the wrong person. That'd be Unbounded.
All right, basically, that's how it goes down.
You should share that photo that I put up on the Discord because it's like
Accurate.
totally an Unbounded experience. Yes. But I also played Apex. I've been playing a lot of Apex this past month. It's not on stream. And then I also played the beta for Battlefield 2042. So that was exciting.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
lots of games.
All right, Unbounded. What games did you play last month?
Fall Guys too. A lot of Fortnite, obviously. The Stanley Parable. Played that last month.
You're welcome.
Is-
Now, who
Yep.
made you do that?
I wonder. Yep. I had to play that.
You're welcome.
I think
Yeah.
it was this guy.
No, you're pointing the wrong way, but it'll work.
Oh, on
That
my
guy.
screen, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always flipped around. I'm always like, oh, look at Scouter, and I'm just pointing off to nothing.
When it happens.
I never know where he is.
Dead by Daylight. A lot of that too. That's
Nice.
pretty much it.
Nice. And then Stanley Parable #1, obviously, right?
Oh,
Is
yep,
your
absolutely.
favorite
That game was
See?
fantastic.
See? I think Smokinace, you've got some competition. No, and then Smokinace, what games did you played a lot of Unmetal, of course.
Heck yeah, I did.
Heck
Oh
yeah,
my
I did.
goodness, I'm so happy that game is out. It is so much fun. It's such a good homage to classic Metal Gears and just kind of that feel and everything. And for anybody who likes good humor and some fun gameplay, check it out. I don't want to say too much because there's some little snippets and some little things in it that are just had me. I'm not even that far into it, and I was just laughing almost hysterically. Played that. Played Red Dead Redemption 2. Still working through that. I finally got back to it and want to make headway in it. And then, keeping on theme for my gaming goals for this year, a game that I finally beat begrudgingly was Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think I've talked about it on here before, but it's just not my game. I don't like it. It did get a little bit better, but I'd still rather play other games kind of along the same lines of it. But I did beat it, so I can at least say that. I might explore some more of it, but I don't know. It'll probably be a little while. But yeah, those are kind of the main games that I played. And of course, some Metal Gear Solid 3, working on that speedrun a little bit more. But yeah, other than that, just a few other games here and there as always. How about yourself, Scouter?
Oh yeah, I do stuff too. I've just beaten Resident Evil 4 as Gangster Leon. So I think I mentioned this before, but if not, if you beat Separate Ways, then which is you play as Ada, and it's basically kind of setting up stuff for Leon, like when he's there, like putting stuff in a place. And anyways. If you beat that, you could be basically a big gangster Leon with everything. It's great. And then Ashley is like in a full metal costume, a full metal suit, and you could just like leave her in the middle, and no zombies try to pick her up, and they just collapse. It's pretty hilarious. And then Resident Evil 5 with somebody below me, Unbounded. And then mostly, yeah, Fortnite with these two. But yeah, mostly getting into the horror theme this month. Like I said, just beat Resident Evil 4 again, and then getting back to some other Resident Evil games. Biohazard is next, and we'll see where that goes, and then maybe some Resident Evil 2, and we'll see. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's all. So we'll get quickly to the questions. We're already 7 minutes in, and we have not even touched base. Like I said, so this is all about game day, November 6th. So I felt, again, Smokinace's idea is to try to get some extra lifers, so it's a lot of fun to try to wrangle some up. So we'll start out with my questions. So why have you joined Extra Life? We'll start with Unbounded, since we started with KKR lastly.
I found it by accident, actually. I don't even remember how I found it. Yeah, it was a happy accident.
It's a happy accident.
And it was actually like, I think a week or two before game day, actually. And I signed up anyways. But I keep coming back because I like games, I guess. Just to help hospitals, sick kids means a lot, so... I found it by accident, though, but I've wrangled in my friends since then. So,
Nice.
Shove that information down their throats.
Yes,
Join it.
It's free.
One of us.
We have cookies. And then,
What, cookie?
yeah, right. No.
Me too.
KKR, what is the reason why you joined Extra Life?
So for me, it's both personal and professional. So most people know, but I work in nonprofit fundraising. And the first time I heard about charity streaming, I was like, all right, I'm going to go tell my department about this stuff. And I got so excited, so hyped. And then when I got to the meeting, and I showed all these stats and whatnot, it was like crickets. Nobody knew what I was talking about. It was like the worst feeling ever. But I really got into the concept, and so I thought I want to be on a program that really knows what they're doing, and so I found Extra Life just through research, and I found that I could support my local children's hospital by being part of this national program. So it was a great way to make an impact locally. While also doing something I was going to do anyway, which is play video games. So yeah, I also have a bit of a chip on my shoulder from that one meeting. I was like, look, I will prove to you all that this concept works. I don't work there anymore, by the way, but I'm still like, but yeah, no, I'm like, eh.
Nice. And then Smokinace, what is your reason why you joined Extra Life?
Mine is strictly personal. I had kind of first heard about charity streaming and gaming and everything, and I had looked at a few different ones, and I signed up for actually St. Jude's the one year, and I didn't really fully understand it. I didn't look into it a whole lot. I'm sure it's a great program. I was just ignorant to it, and I didn't do my research. But then I found Extra Life, and everything was just kind of clear cut. The reason behind it was just so present, and they told everything really well. And my sister gave birth to twins now almost 17 years ago, and they had to be life flighted to Columbus, Ohio, because I can't think of what the name of it is offhand, the medical name, but basically one of my nieces had heart issues, and so they had to take her to a hospital that could deal with it more. And after a few weeks, they performed surgery on a newborn baby, which is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. I mean, I can't imagine doing any surgery, but to work on something that small and that delicate is, unbelievable. And I'm immensely grateful. She is, very healthy now. They did such a good job that they didn't have to do nearly as many follow-up surgeries and everything that they thought they were going to have to do. I don't have the brain power to be a doctor. I don't have the brain power to be a medical research tech. But I can sit down and play video games. So why not integrate that into raising money to help the hospital that can get, the resources, the help, the volunteers and everything to help more families and more children. So that's the reason that to this day I still raise for Extra Life, and I will continue on until kind of that idea where hopefully one day we don't need children's hospitals, and I hope that eventually Extra Life needs to be shut down because there's nobody else that needs help. But until then, I'm just going to keep raising.
Nice. And then mine was actually from a streamer, Time Math, who I was watching for a bit, and then she was an Extra Lifer, and pretty much asked her questions, and pretty much with any charity, I like to join for a year, not really raise money, kind of know what's about, because I did charity in the past, but and I kind of did the same thing, like a year of what the community's like and what everyone's like, and then I started fundraising, found out about Allison, who's a transgender teen who did transition in Ohio as well, and but I found out relatively recently that I was in Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, and my esophagus wasn't fully developed until age 2, and then they cured me, and here I am today. So that's pretty much, I assume not be here if it wasn't for them. I don't know doctor stuff, but yeah, mostly Allison's story was the reason why I joined. Moving on to the next question. So what are your plans for game day? What are you doing? Go back to, Smokinace. Yeah.
As far as streaming, I don't really have any plans. I might do just a little something quick, but I don't have anything really planned out, or any specific games, or any specific time, or anything like that. So it's just going to be me bopping around to other streamers, checking out other Extra Lifers, helping promote their pages, and supporting them and everything like that. Watching some more amazing people, and who knows, maybe get some ideas myself for another day. But yeah, that's kind of pretty much it, is just being there to kind of support the rest of people, and
started with the boringest one. Okay, no, I'm joking.
Hey, I'd rather not go after these two people, which probably have some amazing plans.
Right, no, I'm joking. No, I'm the same way. I'm a watcher. I watch people, because who's there to watch people? If all the Extra Lifers are streaming, and I've been doing it pretty much for years. So Anyways,
Who
see
watches the watchers?
Right, exactly. So us too, but it is also valuable if you're not streaming on game day to also watch and maybe have I have multiple tabs that day. I'm just like swinging in and out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Unbounded. What are your plans?
Obviously I'll be streaming. I have a team. I'm on Edmonton Extra Life team, and normally we stream from West Edmonton Mall, which is the biggest mall in North America. And we're not doing that, obviously, because of COVID. We didn't do it last year, and we didn't do it this year. So we kind of just get on Discord together and stream together as a team still. And there's prizes and games and all that good jazz. So that's what I'll be doing. So yeah, I'm still going to stream with my team as per normal. And yeah, we're hoping to go back to the mall next year.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Fingers crossed.
And then KKR, what is your plans?
Well, originally my guild wanted to do something together, but I'm not sure. They just kind of threw out there and then never followed up. But game day is also my birthday, so I'm kind of conflicted on what to do. So I might do like an overnight stream on the 5th into the 6th, so I can celebrate with my family on the day of, and then maybe do like a later night stream on the 6th, so I can squeeze everything in. But yeah, it's a game day, birthday, lots of things. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, just stream the whole family playing Monopoly. It'll be fun for all.
Right. There's just a lot of swearing and throwing things, and it's gonna be great. Now everyone
Best kind of game day.
Now everyone here has to donate
Not
to
family friendly.
Right. Everyone here has to donate to KKR now because it is his birthday that day. It's the only day you have to legally donate to somebody. So, no. But I hope you donate to somebody. Doesn't have to be any of us, but at least or join that day. That even whatever. All three. Do
That's
all
a good one.
do all the things. All right. That's it for me because Smokinace has better questions. But so he'll lead those questions. Go Locke.
All right. So, what game or games have you wanted to play to raise money for Extra Life that you just haven't gotten around to for whatever reasons? Whether it's it can be any reason, you just haven't streamed it or you just haven't gotten around to streaming it. We'll go with KKR first on this
one. A game I wanted to stream that haven't gotten around to is a Surgeon Simulator 2.
Ooh.
I love that game. I played the original game, but it's so much better with other people. But I can't find anybody who wants to play it.
Hello.
So
3 people right here.
He's not wrong.
I've brought it up before.
Yeah, we just have to buy the game then.
Oh.
To buy the game. But yeah,
all right.
There's at least 3 people right here.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a lot of goofy puzzle fun. It's kind of like the original game was kind of gross out medical procedures, but then they added these multiplayer Portal style puzzles to solve. So
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, me either until I played the beta and I was like, wait a minute, what is this?
What is this?
But yeah, so Surgeon Simulator 2. I'd love to get on
Nice.
that for Extra Life.
Nice. Scouter, do you have any game or games that are just on your list?
So I have a
besides Metal
wheel.
Gear Solid?
I have a wheel that tells me things. So I think that's
Talk to you?
Huh?
Does it talk to you?
Yeah, sometimes. I sometimes call it the wheel of people I'm gonna murder, and Smokinace.
I think you need
Smokinace, you're on there. This
burn that.
No, I'm joking.
I have 2 witnesses here.
Right, dang it. All right, no, but this month is an exception. Oh, I did play Superliminal this month, but the Superliminal was on this month and then our last month. But anyways, yeah, I think this wheel is helping out significantly. I think the 24 hours that I did last year kind of helped out with hey, these are games I didn't have around. Like I did Divinity: Original Sin, Pillars of Eternity, and The Witcher. Yeah, surprise. What else is new? The Witcher I never played. So like some of those games, Kingdom Come Deliverance. All of those I did for the 24-hour stream. So like that's the excuse for your 24-hour stream is, hey, these are the games because I feel like those games are meant for more than like 2 hours of a stream. So that's why I figured, as I mentioned before. But yeah, I have a wheel now that tells me Wheel of Fate.
All right, you know what? Bring the wheel out. We're going to talk to the wheel now.
All right.
Well, while the wheel is coming up, Unbounded, how about yourself?
Talk to it.
I heard it speak. Throw it out the window. I swear, throw it out the window.
Light it on fire.
It doesn't have your name on it. It's on the back.
All right, Unbounded. What are, if any?
I wanted to play The Witcher 3, and also I was trying to get through the Kingdom Hearts games, but because game day for me is in a mall and it's with more than 400 other people, you can imagine how loud that is. So playing any kind of story-driven game or any game where there's actual talking is out for me. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll play some of that this year while I'm home. Because I can't play any kind of story game at all. It's so loud there.
No, I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's quite loud.
I mean, there's 4 people in here, and it is ear-blisteringly loud. Right. So I can't even imagine multiplying that out by 100.
It's pretty bad.
Here's a question that I know I've often thought about.
Sir, you didn't answer your own question.
You didn't answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was supposed to make questions for everybody else.
I had to answer my own.
I mean, you didn't have to.
Sure.
No, as far as games that I've wanted, there's a whole slew of them. I've wanted to play and try to beat Final Fantasy VII in a 24-hour stream. That it is the only game of my top 3 that I have not played and beaten in a 24-hour stream or in a stream for Extra Life. So that one I either need to learn some of either one of the speedruns, either the any percent or just kind of the main story, and then I'll be able to put that in with other games, or I'll just have to try to sit down and beat it by myself, in that time, which I think is possible, because I feel like the last time that I played it and that I beat it, it was in 21 hours or so. So I think I could easily do it in a 20, and that was after not having played it for a while. But of course there's a whole slew of other games that which is part of the reason why I just did, when we were talking about gaming goals on another podcast that I made, I wanted to beat at least one game every month, just to finally start chipping away at that backlog. There's only been 1 month that I've missed, and I think since I already beat a game for this month, I should have enough time to beat another one, so I'm hoping to catch back up on that. But yeah, as far as other specific games, I can't really think of too many. I just know there's a ton in my unplayed, Steam profile and on my PlayStations, and just it's, as any gamer knows, it is.
Just get a wheel. That's how you solve issues.
Not if it talks to me or makes me kill people.
Right.
That's setting up to make a different kind of movie, sir. I don't trust that one bit.
All right.
Get that out of here. I saw it jump. It jumped a second ago.
Right.
You didn't even touch it.
I have to put it in a cage. You don't see it here, but
don't make me get the hose. That's anyway.
Wow.
Moving on. Hey, that's a Mrs. Doubtfire reference, and that is a fantastic movie.
All right.
But so okay. This one I don't know if I'm going to have an answer for, because my brain goes in a million different directions. But what would your $1 million incentive be? For anybody who doesn't know, a lot of Extra Lifers have incentives for donation goals, for gaming goals, for just in general. I mean, I know a lot of streamers have them, but it has really taken off in the Extra Life and just charity streaming community. A lot of streamers will eat something gross. Scouter and I did the one chip challenge, which it's kind of hot, but it's mostly just disgusting. The chip tastes so bad.
Was there?
It just does not taste good. But yeah, so like I said, for anybody who doesn't know, a lot of streamers, especially charity streamers, will set these incentives to try to hit these milestones. So my question to you guys is, what would your $1 million incentive be? We'll go with Scouter first on this one.
Easy. XCOM 2 for 24 hours. Okay, KKR, your turn.
Hang on. Disappointment.
So I played XCOM for already 8 hours, and that was literally the worst thing ever. And actually, Firebrent said to me on chat one day, was like, how much for you to play XCOM again? I was like, lots. 8 hours.
Play Fortnite.
XCOM for half the milestone was for 8 hours was pretty bad.
All right, everyone, let's get Scouter up to $1 million.
$1 million.
I want to
24 hours here. $1 million.
I want to see Scouter crumble. He will be.
I already crumbled at 8 hours. Like, Unbound had to save me.
Sorry.
I was like, she's like, yeah, I'll save you. And then
I was just sitting there laughing, wanting to play XCOM.
Like, oh my god. Anyways, that's it. KKR, what is your $1 million donation?
Assuming we get through COVID, by the time I get to $1 million, I wanted to go to my local hospital and play games with the kids all day and stream with them.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, I know some of them are really good, so I don't know how much fun I'll have if I'm playing a game and they're like wiping the floor with me.
That's why it's $1 million incentive, because you might be shown up by the most talented person that you're playing with, and I don't doubt that one bit at all.
You guys, it reminds me of like what was it? It was a Chappelle Show skit where he went to some kids like it was a Make-A-Wish. The kid was so good, and he got so mad.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's what I'd do. Play with the kids.
Nice. Unbounded.
I'd totally go skydiving. I'm terrified of heights. But if I hit $1 million, I'd do it.
I'd do it.
I do horrible things to myself all the time for money. That sounds bad, but...
The Bean Boozled was pretty bad too. I just did that recently, but
That's
it's not as bad as the one chip challenge. I will say that, by the way.
It's so bad. If they could just make it taste good, I would eat a whole bag.
All right.
But it's just.
Anyways,
I can imagine.
skydiving. What is shit?
Sure.
I never knew that.
I guess
I'd do it.
for my I'd probably have to go with I'm deadly terrified of heights.
Me too.
Skydiving with Unbounded. There you go. Bam.
When I was growing up, my brother and I had bunk beds, and when we first got them, I was terrified of the top bunk. Like, that is to the level.
Wow.
I was eventually able to get up there, but yeah, no, I don't know what instilled in me that fear of heights, but it is there, and it is very prevalent in my life. But yeah, so I don't know if I could do skydiving, but I'd sure I would at least get up in the plane for the $1 million.
And then cry a little bit. Like, all right, let's land.
A little bit? There would, it'd just be,
tears.
Or I would just pass out.
Well,
I don't even pass out.
I'll push you out.
You don't even have to, because if it's your first skydive, you have to go with your trainer.
Yeah, there is a train. So I will, yeah.
Jump with you.
Yeah,
You got no
I know.
choice.
Yeah. You can say you don't want to go, because they're like, yeah, if you want to chicken out, you can. Because I went there.
Someone's got to gag him before he goes up. Then
I will speak from experience. Like, right from the first 2 seconds you're falling, you're like, why am I doing this? Like, holy, like your mind's like, why am I jumping out of the plane right now? Like, your first instinction, and then you're like, oh wait, right, we're doing this. So that's about it. Like till then, you're fine.
No,
I promise.
No, it's not.
Right. And then you're soup.
Yeah, see KKR with the trainer that's jumping with you, then I just have someone that I'm mad at for the rest of my life. So I don't want to put that on them because that's just rude.
Right.
Because I don't hate that person anyway. So kind of tied in with the incentives and everything like that. Is there anything that you've done through your Extra Life journey that you never thought you'd do? And that doesn't have to be something like, oh, you never thought you'd eat this, or it could even just be an achievement. Is there something that you've either accomplished or you've done, or it can be both, that you just either never crossed your mind or you thought, you know what, I would never do this, and then here you are raising money for kids and it happened? Let's go with Unbounded first on this one.
Well, I never thought I'd raise more than $2,000, and I've done that. I also ate the spiciest ramen noodles ever, which is something I also never thought I would do. And big regrets there. Don't do it. It's all regret.
I wonder if it's... real quick, which one was that? Which ramen, if you remember offhand?
I have a picture of it. I can show you later. But,
okay, cool. Yeah.
The package is like in Japanese or Chinese. So
is it like a big? Is it like a bowl?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Yeah. If, I'm curious.
You have to really have to cook it. It comes in a package. Like the package.
Okay.
Is
Yeah. I'm
black,
curious. I'm curious.
Yeah. I'll show it to you.
Awesome.
But
awesome.
It was awful. It was the worst thing I've ever done. And I like spicy food, but that was just like, it was bad.
You sure will love the one chip challenge.
Nope, not doing it.
It's so bad.
No.
I hate to beat a dead horse, but it's so bad.
So bad. And we got it recorded.
It tastes disgusting. Let's go
So
with
did the
Scouter.
noodles.
Oh. Fair enough.
So I will say I think being like creative really helps. Like I recently also did the story of KKR KingKongRong here of RimWorld. I kind of like that idea. I feel like a lot of stuff happens in RimWorld that's like you can't explain it.
Those are fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
those are really fun to watch.
Commentate over them, but like besides that, I think like drawings, I didn't think people would like those, or like stickers and stuff. Like people go crazy for stickers, and just raising a thought, like go with your thing of raising $1,000. I never thought, what the heck am I raise $1,000 for anything? Let alone like last year getting my first gold medal, and then again another gold medal this year, and then hopefully getting to my goal, again. And so I think that alone, just each year, regardless of what goal you set, just beating it. And I always say, if you don't even beat your goal, if you raise $0, still just think you could at least maybe get somebody to join because they see Extra Life. I mean, I joined because of a streamer, so it's bound to happen, so yeah, that's about it.
Nice. KKR, how about yourself?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of incentives that I never thought I would do. Everything from eating these Bean Boozleds to cutting my hair. I never. I mean, a haircut is a haircut, but for charity, I'd never done that before. To have like a real purpose behind it.
There was a lot of hair.
That was a lot.
There was a lot of hair.
Most people commented that like they never even noticed until I showed them the picture. I'm like, yeah, because I keep it like tied up or bunched up under my headset. Right?
I was one of those people.
Yeah,
I absolutely was one of those people.
They didn't realize the.
Yeah.
It was like Maui from like Moana, Yeah, that was my floofy hair. But eating streams, mukbang, like cooking streams too. I never thought I'd do that either. Now it's kind of like a thing now, but I didn't have the confidence to do that until Extra Life. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Extra Life, I think the incentives just push me to really improve like the production of my streams, but also just push me as a person, because it, like you guys, you probably didn't think you would raise like $1,000, $2,000, and I was like that too. I was like, the first year I raised a couple $100, and I thought 1,000, maybe a couple more years, but last year was the first gold medal for me as well.
Nice.
So it was an amazing feeling.
Gold's all around.
And yeah, it's just I really can't describe it. The feeling of achievement and doing it for this great cause with all these people. And I think that's the last thing is I never thought I'd meet so many great people in this community.
Yeah.
So
you poor soul. I don't know why you announced it like that.
What?
Just kidding.
I'm fantastic, alright?
Yeah, that's true. We're all pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can't really I can't really expand upon that, because you guys said it all. Especially, I was gonna add meeting people, but KKR had that one too. Because I mean, I've never been able to attend Extra Life United in person yet.
Yeah.
It just hasn't worked out, and then with everything going on, obviously can't do it. But even through the online edition, I met a few people either that I gamed with, or just was in a lobby with, or just happened to see and just got talking with, and things like that. I never thought I would fall in love with 24-hour streams. I always thought I could do it, just because my sleep schedule is dumb, and my lack of need for sleep sometimes is not the greatest, but I thought I could do it, but I never thought I would enjoy it so much. I never thought I'd have a reason to eat some things that I've always wanted to try. I ate the world's hottest chocolate for actually my first big event for Extra Life, which we'll get back to that here in a little bit. For Scouter might remember, but maybe not. But it might come back here in a little bit. But anywho, I never thought I'd be able to eat. I tried umeboshi plums for the first time. I learned about those first two things from Good Mythical Morning, and I wanted to try them for a stream, and ate those. The one chip challenge, I thought I was just gonna have to do that by myself, just to go, what, I want to see if I can do this, and here I got to eat a horribly disgusting chip with a good friend while playing some Counter-Strike, and yeah.
I was waiting for you. I found the love of me, and I was like, dang, I was waiting for it, but here we are.
But yeah, no, it just, this community is second to none. It's awesome. If nothing else, the three other people in here prove it. There are so many people that are awesome, and they're this community is just amazing, and then that is the biggest thing. That it hasn't shocked me, but I've been pleasantly surprised as to how many awesome people that I've met just through this one common goal. You can jump into any Extra Life streamer's stream, and you know exactly what they're doing it for, why they're doing it, and you know that you're going to have a really good thing to be able to talk about. So yeah, that those are all just awesome. All right, next question, getting closer to the end, but this one I guess doesn't really need too long to explain. But in which game or games would you like to see Extra Life integration? Whether it just be even like a skin in the game, or the ability to raise money, like say through like crowd control or something, which I know just started to get integrated. But what games would you like to see that Extra Life layer on top of We'll go with Scouter first on
Why is
this.
it always me? Well, the good news is, like, games are already doing that. Like, Rocket League, for instance, had flags, and they just added, I say recently, but that's been, like, now 2 years ago, but
Yeah.
I see, more and more, hopefully, more and more games to at least just plug something in there, and I'm glad. I mean, Rocket League is pretty big, and then, last year alone, having, I don't know his name, the designer from that did the cosplay competition, he did the announcing, Jack Black, who I would never thought, like, how in the world did they get Jack Black to do this Among Us for game day for ELU this year? Just that stuff like that. I think just get those people alone, and I think more people, more popular. Just this year alone with those two individuals, I think really changed the game. I'd like to see maybe DLC items, or in other games. It doesn't have to be games I like, or just whatever, Fortnite or whatever. So whatever you can do to, I don't see Fortnite doing that, but just anything with like clothes or DLC items that someone clicked on it. That'd be nice to. And then if I'm an extra life for instance, like when I'm playing the game in Fortnite, and like, oh my god, I'm telling my friends, like, hey, Fortnite has this, and then someone who's not in extra life and they like that skin or whatever, then they might join it or something. So I feel like, hopefully, I think this year especially was getting celebrities, or Rocket League again. That's the only game I know that has it, but I'm sure there's probably others that I can't think of. But so yeah, I think we're headed in the right direction.
I agree. KKR, how about yourself?
Yeah, I was thinking about things like skins, and I think that would be like a good entry-level way of introducing Extra Life to folks. But then I started thinking about what I want to see, and you said crowd control, and I thought, gee, wouldn't it be fun to watch, like, say, Scouter play Resident Evil and then donate to have some random zombie pop up out of nowhere? Because he memorized, like, where everything is. And then just to throw him off, just be like, well, this random zombie dog's going to come out of this thing. Here's $5. And I think those kind of integrations that enhance the viewer's engagement, I think those are the best. Because then you really feel like you're part of the stream. And not just a viewer.
I mean,
so more crowd control.
I think you could kind of do that now. I mean, luckily enough, I saw for instance, you, KKR, had that you like play cooking simulation, or I forgot who, maybe it was you, but like you play cooking simulation with mittens or something as one of their incentives. Yeah. So like you're already doing the crowd control thing. So like
that's a valid point.
Yeah. So I mean, luckily enough, you could integrate it on your own, or there's channel points too that I know Unbound as well. Like you could drop a weapon, same like donate $5 on this game and drop a weapon, or whatever. Anyways.
All right, so
sorry to rain on your parade.
Resident Evil.
But I would die. I would die for that for sure. Oh my god. Playing it professionally. I tried playing it like on a professional level on pro, and that's hard. That's where the speedrunners play on. So it's gonna be.
Yeah, but do they play with oven mitts?
Right. That's the thing. Do they? I haven't seen a speedrunner play. I'm sure there is that they play with the special one, because I feel like Ashley would help out, but maybe it decreases time. Anyways, Unbound. What is your thing? I'm glad, Brain.
I was definitely thinking Fortnite because there's a lot of extra lifers that do Fortnite Fridays, so it'd be cool to have some kind of something there, and they would make a lot of money if they did it. Not gonna lie. But also Dead by Daylight, they have a charity pack that if you buy it, the money actually goes to charity. So it would be really cool to see something additional to that. Like there's a bunch of shirts for like even like St. Jude and stuff like that in there. So they already kind of do that, but it would be really nice to see like Extra Life included in that as well.
I don't know if y'all played Overwatch, but a couple years ago, they had a limited edition Mercy skin for breast cancer research, and it was like $13 million.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's
So
awesome.
you can imagine what they can do with games like Fortnite, which has a bit more exposure, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Sea of Thieves. I mean, I just played that recently, and my God, I would cry for that. I would play that game religiously if that. Just, you know, these popular games, if only.
I wonder, just on a side note, for Sea of Thieves, I know there are some extra lifers that they have skins put into Truck Simulator.
Truck Simulation, yeah.
So I wonder, does anybody? I haven't played Sea of Thieves. I've wanted to, I just never got
So
around
good.
to it.
You can't play it with yourself. I learned that the hard way. Just also played this month. I didn't get there, but it's
can
very
you?
hard.
Is the modding community there, like doing custom sales?
Right.
Because even just that would be a really
I mean,
good
I would
way.
throw money at some workshop items on Planet Coaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I don't
man,
know.
this is
if
crazy.
they're
I'll give
integrated
you
or
like
not.
$5 for this or whatever. I wouldn't I would pay somebody for that, like a workshop item.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That I didn't even think about looking into that before you just mentioned it. For me, there aren't too many games that I can think of specifically, but what would be really cool, I think, from my perspective, is integration in any game, no matter what it may be, whether it's a multiplayer game or anything like that, where I could have maybe my extra life medals. You know, have something where, you know, like, I know a lot of games have, like, a charm on your weapon or your backpack or something like that. Something even just as simple as, like, an extra life medal or multiple medals. You know, make a game where you can maybe link it with your extra life account, and now you raised $500 this year, you get a silver medal in the game. You raise $1,000, you get a gold medal. You raise this much, you know, just little things like that. I think could be really fun, integrations. I'm really excited about crowd control. I've always wanted to try crowd control, but you were never able to do it with Extra Life. I know they have some really good charities in there, but I wanted to tie it together, and I'm glad to see that it has gone in that direction finally. I'll skip over that question, but the final question that I have is, and this one's mostly for KKR and Unbounded. Would you rather fight one scouter-sized duck or 100 duck-sized scouters? Unbounded, go.
Why am I being picked on today?
Probably one.
You better hurry up, they're attacking.
Probably one, because 100 sounds like a lot, even if they are small. Although a big duck would be scary.
Right? See?
Yeah. Depends. What are my weapons of choice here?
I don't know, but you better
No.
hurry up and figure out, because they're knocking at your door right now.
I'm thinking just one. One's probably good.
One
you ever,
one scouter-sized duck.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's my odds seem better that way.
All right, KKR, how about yourself?
Same with one, only because I think that'll be a more worthy opponent than 100 little
Oh.
ducks.
Okay.
Let's make a good dinner.
You don't know how tough that meat is.
All right, well, thanks everyone for
I don't
watching.
know, Scouter's rather thin skinned, so very tender. I'm kidding.
All right, Scouter. Would you rather fight one
You know what,
duck-sized me
one
or
duck-sized you.
100 me-sized? Man, everybody's going with the one.
Anyways. Well, that was a train wreck at the end. Well, no, I'm joking.
It's what I'm here for. It's what you pay me
Yeah.
You got thrown into the bus.
for. Hey, you invited me on this podcast how long ago?
Right.
You should know by now. This
Yeah,
is your own fault.
This is what happens.
You never give
man.
me free reign like that.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm never gonna play Metal Gear Solid ever again either. Then I guess so.
I will erase.
I will delete you.
Bioshock from my brain.
He's not going to be able to play because he's me playing XCOM 2 forever.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Well,
Here, Scouter, I will put this up to you. You do not have to finish any Metal Gear Solid game
Mm-hmm.
if you beat XCOM 2.
Ooh. Yikes.
Which is the lesser of two evils.
I'm gonna go with Metal Gear Solid.
Woo! I will take it.
Alright. Thanks. Yeah. Well, thanks everyone. It's look, 50 minutes, Smokinace. We just gotta invite guests to end in an hour.
Right. They drive it in.
They pretty much like, let's go. Come on. But no, I know some people have to get going here. So listen. Appreciate KingKongRong. You can check him out on Twitch, Twitter, KingKongRong. 25, right, is your @ symbol. I have all this below the screen, so if you forget, check KingKongRong out. Appreciate you being here. Unbounded 13 @ Unbounded 13 Twitch TV Unbounded 13. Check her out as well. Check out Smokinace007 on Twitter, Twitch. These two, KingKongRong, and I forgot you guys have YouTubes. This guy doesn't. He's lame. But KingKongRong and Unbounded also have YouTube pages as well, so check them out. And then, yeah, Smokinace007 Twitch, Twitter. And that's about it.
I have one.
And donate to all of these fantastic people
absolutely.
to Extra Life. If not, donate to someone else. It doesn't have to be us, or join. You got to do one of those 3 things today.
That's your homework.
That
is your homework.
You gotta do one of those
And
things.
if you have some time on November 6th,
Yes.
check out some Extra Lifers. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to donate. You don't have to. If you even just show up and you're just that, even you're lurking, that one extra view is just one more person being exposed to Extra Life, and that's all we're really here for, to raise money and to just talk about Extra Life. So yeah, please, just even if you don't have time to hang out for too long or anything, just stop by, 1 Extra Lifer stream, 2 Extra Lifer stream, 3, 4, as many as you can. You just say hi, or even just lurk for a little bit, because that'll mean the world to them.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do
Yes.
have one quick announcement.
Yes.
So I checked with Extra Life to make sure before I started putting things in motion. But I would like to announce the first, hopefully annual, poker stream
Ooh.
tournament.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
I will. There will be more details in the future. You, of course, all 3 of you are invited. I'm going to open it up to Extra Lifers and non-Extra Lifers, because I just want to get as many players as possible. But I'm excited. The few details I can say for now is it will be free to play. It'll be play money. We'll probably do something along the lines of a kind of honor system, and possibly maybe like donate to the winners Extra Life, but we're working on that and everything. I'm going to try to maybe speak to a few different places and see if any of them are interested. But yes, I am hoping to make this ideally a yearly thing, depending on how much interest and how much participation and everything there is. But yes, an Extra Life poker tournament shall be out there, hopefully soon.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, everyone. Appreciate your time. Again, game day, November 6th. Check out these fantastic people. They all do great things. I'm glad I'm in the middle. I could just do one of these, like, look at all these people. But yeah, we're on Spotify. Check out Robot Attack. YouTube, my YouTube, because this guy doesn't have one, so I'd kind of take over. So youtube.com/Skydiving. It's all the podcasts on there. And we talk about games, and so if you want more of this, appreciate you checking us out. But thanks everyone. Thanks KKR and Unbounded. Look, you guys are done, so you don't have to come back. This guy keeps coming back. So luckily your contract is over. He had a forever contract, so he's stuck here. But so thank you two. I really do appreciate it. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, listening, and check out these fantastic free individuals. But yeah, all right. Goodbye.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Bye.